What's up, beautiful people? I'm so excited to get to today's video because as I am growing and making these changes and growing along the way, I came across this video, and I'm not one of them ones that's like a gatekeeper of great information. If I hear something, if I see something, if I read something and I believe it's beneficial for the next person, I'm gonna share it. And so this morning while working out, I was watching a video by none other than Myron Golden, and I say it that way because I've been watching a lot of his videos for years now and read a couple of his books as well, and he is phenomenal. Like, if you want somebody that is business minded, kingdom oriented, a believer in Jesus Christ, and will point you in the right direction, he's one of those ones. Like, every time I watch this video, I feel more and more empowered to be an entrepreneur. So I've kind of like slowed down because I'm just trying to like grow. I'm trying to grow. But all that to say, in the video today, he was talking about how a lot of us as people in general, especially in this day and age today, want to and have more mindset of like the outcome or what we desire or the goals that we look to have rather than becoming. And so we're more outcome we're more outcome thought or thinking. Man, get my thoughts together. We think more so about the outcomes as opposed to who we need to become that will inevitably allow for us to get whatever outcome is destined for us. And that resonated with me so much, especially along this journey, because it's true. Like, I would do certain videos with the idea of, oh man, it's gonna be good, it's gonna get me like 100,000 views or 100 views or 10,000 views. And then I do it, it's like, whoa, 15 views, 5 views, some of them, 200 views, depending on if it's this channel or the family channel. But then sometimes it'll, hurt my little feelings, I ain't gonna lie to you. But then other times it's like, dog, well, what I expected to be the result of the outcome wasn't that. And I wasn't focused on being better or being greater. And he was even talking to the thought of, no, like when people say when they stumble along the way or they don't get what they desire, the saying is like, if first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again, or try harder, where that may not be the best result for you. It may be that we need to become better, we need to do better, we need to get better before we try to do whatever it is that we're trying to do or ultimately get the outcome that we're looking for. And I was like, that resonates with me so much, because as I am looking to self, as I am speaking life into myself and out of self, it's having me to now, like, let me look at the different things that I do, let me look at the content that I produce, let me look at the videos that I'm doing, let me look at books that I want to write, because there is the desire to write books as well. And I will personally say, like, it hasn't taken place the way I wanted to because I didn't give it the necessary time. And like, that's just what that is. However, now it's like, all right, God, it's my prayer now. Like, I pray that in the sauna immediately after listening to that YouTube video. Because one thing about me is, like, I'm gonna hear something and I'm gonna, as fast as I can, incorporate it in my life if it resonates with me. Obviously, if it's something that I don't believe in or I don't care about, or one ear out the other. But if it's something that I'm like, boom, that was for me, I'm gonna act on it. And so while in the sauna, I was praying and I was like, all right, God, like, help me to become the person that you have created me to be. Like, I've been in this world now 36 years. I've taken on various identities based off of whether it was my friend group, whether it was outside perspective, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna just go against the grain. Like, that's also picking up a lie identity. Like, it's not who you truly are, but it's like who you are in rebellion to what people say you are. And that wasn't me as well. So fighting against that, fighting against who people and the boxes people put me in, like fighting against that, but then shedding all of those various layers of outside perspectives and then honing in on, no, God, like we talked about last video, praying, who did you create me to be? Like, not only that, but who do you want me to become? Because when I'm tapped into that, as I'm becoming who I was created to be, ultimately getting back to the source, like getting back to the origin. Because just like any, no, I'm not even gonna dive into that because I was about to give an analogy that I thought about, but I didn't know how that was gonna work out. So, we talking right now at the end of the day. But, with it, it's like, nah, Ricky, you gotta become, and no better one or source to ask who you were designed to be so that you can be just that than God. And so praying, asking God, show me, and I will say I did hear a response, because that's also the other side of prayer, making sure you're there long enough to hear a response to what you prayed about or what you asked for or what you're seeking information about. And so I did get a response. Like, some of it was, no, Ricky, like, go back to what you've already written down in your journal. Go back to what you've already, or I've already shared with you. God speaking to me, which in my journal, we have those conversations. But nonetheless, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to those. I'm gonna look over those over the weekend and just like hear again, read again, see again what God has already said about me, about who I am, so I can be that. I can make sure who I am today lines up with who God says that I am, and not taking on those other identities that came along the way in life, as it does for many people, right? I'm not the only one in this. However, we're gonna be the ones to get out of it, because ultimately at the end of the day, like, there's no results there, there's no benefit there. And on the flip side of that, it's not for us, right? It's not for me to post content or post videos or solely with the intent of getting views or getting a bunch of subscribers or getting a bunch of notoriety. Like, no, I need to do it because, one, I feel led to do it. I feel called to do it. I feel like it's my purpose and destiny to do it. But then even as I'm doing it, my intent and my goal should be to get better each time I do it. Like, get better. Like, let that be the goal. Let that be the experience. Let that be what you look forward to. Getting better and showing up for the videos. Getting better and being consistent in doing the videos. Being better in preparation for the videos. Because at the end of the day, all that matters and all that adds up, so that when your opportunity to shine, your opportunity to be before people, your opportunity to be before men and women, boys and girls, kings and queens, right? You'll be able to show up and show out. You'll be able to over deliver on who you are, and what you have to offer. Because at the end of the day, as the Bible says, your gifts, your calling, your purpose will make room for you before the kings, the priests, the others that have the need for what you have within you. And so as I am becoming better at showing up, being me, doing me, right? Each and every time, each and every step of the way, it allows for when the opportunity comes, I don't drop an opportunity. I don't fumble the bag. Whatever your phrase is to say, when it's time to show up, you show up. Like, that's what matters. That's what this will allow for us to do. And I took that. I took that to heart. And I was like, ooh-wee. I can't wait to get in front of the people again, because that nugget right there is going to greatly prepare me for what lies ahead and allow for this journey to continue to be stronger. Because maybe let me just ask you, what do you believe would be of service or would be of aid for me to be able to become better, to be able to do better? And I'm asking you because I believe you're a part of the group, you're a part of that tribe, you're a part of the family and friends, especially if you're this far in the video. You're a part of those family, friends, and loved ones that I can learn from, right? But then I'm asking you with a level of comfort, so that when it's time for you to ask these same questions or be in this same space or making that same turn and pivot in your life, you're able to do so the same. And I'm here for it. Like, maybe you're like, hey, Ricky, the car, get out the car. Like, do these videos somewhere else. Or maybe you need to do it outside. But I will say, truthfully, doing it in the car is a way to be consistent. Like, I'm consistently in the car. Every day, I'm guaranteed to be in the car. However, when I'm out the car, those things may change, right? I may be getting out the car and I'm husband. Like, it is what it is. Or I may be getting out the car as worker and it's time for work, time to do all that stuff. So that's why I'm in the car. But I definitely wanted to tap in, because it's another step. It's another aid. It's another moment where I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you for putting me along the path. And I feel like, shouts out to my brother Victor again, because when you're on the path that God would have for you to be, you'll get the necessary aid along the way to prepare you for what lies ahead. And so that video from Myron Golden was what I needed, right? What I needed. Rickey, become who you were designed and crafted to be, and be more focused on becoming than you are the outcome that you are looking for. Like, less about, oh, let me reach 1,000, or let me reach 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers. Let me get 1 million subscribers by next week. Like, bump that. Be better in your delivery. Be better in your messaging. Be better in your content. Be better in your interaction. Be better with your presence. Like, be better in those things, and the rest will come. That was one of the examples that he gave as well. Like, he didn't have a goal of reaching X amount of subscribers or whatnot. His goal was to, or plan was to, show up each and every week, creating videos that people want to see. And he got better in doing that. Here I am. I heard it. Like I said, I hear and I do immediately. And so I heard what he said. I said, that sounds like something I'm doing as well. So let me do the same thing. And so I'll ask my wife. I've already asked y'all. I'll pray about it as well. And I'll assess all those things to hear and to know, so I'll be able to do what's necessary to take it to the next level. Because we're going to get better. We're going to be us. We'll be authentic. And at the end of the day, the result will be great. And so that's my little message, my drop in, my vlog for the day, my video message, my video journal for the day. And I appreciate you for being with me. I have not seen a comment as of the recording of this video, and so that's why there's nothing being read. But again, I appreciate, and I honor you, Victor, my brother in Atlanta, for being bold enough to share what you heard from God, and even bold enough to be able to pray for me and with me. And so I honor you, brother. I thank you again, and I look forward to all that's to come. And I also made it to my destination, so I find it only fitting that I end the vlog. But in it all, with it all, great people, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Until next time.